Good afternoon. It is my distinct pleasure to share with you the good news of Pope John Paul II High School, and especially to recognize and honor Mr. Frank Ward and Mr. Paul Birmingham as the Philanthropists of the Year. I want to acknowledge and welcome Mr. Stephen Ward, who is a Holy Cross grad of 2000, who is representing his father here today. Few would have selected September of 2007 as the ideal time to open a Catholic high school on Cape Cod. Opening 40 years after the height of Catholic school enrollment in the U.S. on a peninsula is noted for its aging population, and at the beginning of a difficult economy, the birth of Pope John Paul II High School faced its challenges. But we have friends, and none more steadfast than Frank Ward and Paul Birmingham. With Mr. Ward and Mr. Birmingham's generosity, leadership, and commitment, a classic Barnstable school building was purchased and renovated, and diocesan sponsorship was secured. This year, Pope John Paul II High School completes its first 4 years and is now experiencing significant growth in enrollment. We have received our full tenure accreditation from the New England Association of Schools and Colleges. Our program and our reputation is growing. We all understand it's God's grace and the work of many people that helps make something like this happen, but I know with absolute certainty that Mr. Ward and Mr. Birmingham's tremendous generosity, their steadfast support, wisdom, and counsel were and continue to be absolutely essential in bringing Cape Cod families their first and only Catholic high school. Mr. Ward was an early stakeholder, having committed a substantial investment to the project and lending his name and credibility to something in its beginning stages. He stuck with the project through difficult times and uncertain times, and has continued to give right through our opening. He supports numerous Catholic institutions and has a special devotion to the Church, which he credits with making him the man that he has become. Mr. Birmingham came to the project intent on establishing a financial aid endowment, a long-standing interest of his from his involvement with the Inner Cities School Foundation in Boston. As the needs of the school were keen, our school that is, and our opening day target fast approaching, Mr. Birmingham increased his gift substantially and thus securing full diocesan sponsorship. From the early days through our opening day and into our flourishment, Mr. Frank Ward and Mr. Paul Birmingham have desired only the successful opening of the school and never anything for themselves. They are gentlemen, they are faithful Catholics, and they have left a legacy. They have made this dream of Cape families a reality and are most deserving of today's recognition. Thank you.
Hi all, my name is Stephen Ward. It's an honor to be here at Holy Cross, especially as an alumnus, to accept this on behalf of my father, who generally shies from this sort of thing. So on his behalf, thank you all very much. He always says to give for the sake of giving, not for the sake of recognition. So on behalf of he and my mother, Eileen, I thank you all. God bless.